up a couple as he gets it to the 14. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quickly complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Finds his man, it's Clark. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Marshall. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lawrence. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Handoff to the lone back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give is to Williams. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he's stopped. A gain of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. LSU will get a first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
For the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here comes the offense on first down. The give on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Pressure coming. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking downfield, it's Reddick. That's caught. It's Lawson. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
With the catch, it's Grove. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Why don't I get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Will run the offense out onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking for a gap. It's Berry. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
Turning it on! And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Looking to throw, it's Reddick. Steps away. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get...
Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Got a man. It's Clark. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Back to throw. It's Overton. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Grove. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going right to work up top. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Dropping back, it's Reddick. Right on the money. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As the Rooster throws, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. LSU quick to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Dropping back, it's Reddick. It's complete to the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game. Breaks into the open. The 40, the 30, the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give is to Williams. Got the first down and more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Overton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Back to pass, it's Overton. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a goal.
There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. You've probably heard this before. LSU is steamrolling people on the ground right now. And this guy could be pushing what Leonard Fournette tried to do and getting close to 2,000 yards in the season.
And when you think about a defense, it all starts and stops with the run game. And I got to get that stop, but I can't stop this guy. I mean, he's been unbelievable, and this LSU offense has been so physical up front. Tell you what, I got to commit everybody to try to get a stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse.
Positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Overton. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the danger of throwing the football from your own 2-yard line. You need to create some space to operate. You don't want to give up a safety, but, man, you can't throw that ball, force the ball, not even way down the field to take a shot. Now you put your defense in a horrible position.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. He breaks the tackle. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming. Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Reddick. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lawrence. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right.
Catch inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had...
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense might bring the house here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To the air, it's Reddick. Back open in the middle. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Back to pass on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Bringing the heat. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this.
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Overton. He's not afraid to go deep. He caught it. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pass to 45. Turning on the Jets. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
The option play stands for exactly what it means. The quarterback has multiple options. He can do multiple things. And defensively, you really have to do a good job of being super sound, understanding your assignment. And they do a good job here, making the quarterback do what he's supposed to do, make him pitch the football. But if I'm a quarterback, it's basically like me blocking that defensive end. Now I pitch it. Running back, you go do the work.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe they won't give in and just pass it here. 3rd and goal from the 4 and 3 tight ends on the field. Touchdown LSU! And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Overton. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The give to the back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They boot it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
With the clock running, this should be the final play.